What's the most dangerous revolver round in America? I'm not talking about oversized monsters you see at SHOT Show with bipods and barrels longer than your forearm. I'm talking about rounds you can actually carry, real revolvers you'd keep by the nightstand or wear on your belt. Today, we're diving into the most effective and controversial revolver calibers in the country, and we'll end with the one that's so powerful it's already banned in at least 3 US states. Let's begin. When it comes to revolver defense, the .38 Special is the gold standard and has been for generations. It's light on recoil, accurate under pressure, and incredibly easy to control. Even for new shooters or those with smaller hands, that's why nearly every major firearms manufacturer produces a double-action revolver chambered for it, and why every ammunition brand offers multiple .38 loads, because the demand never stops. But don't confuse manageable with weak. Load up with plus P rounds, like the Speer Gold Dot Short Barrel or Winchester Defender, and you're putting serious energy on target. Whether it's a snub-nosed revolver tucked into your waistband or a 4-inch barrel beside your bed. Special gives you dependable performance in a fight. You won't win any bragging rights at the range. But when it comes to real-world carry, it's a round that works when it matters most. If the .38 Special is reliable, then the .357 Magnum is its big brother with a mean streak. This cartridge has earned its reputation as one of the most versatile and effective defensive rounds ever made. It delivers serious stopping power, deep penetration, and energy that hits hard, even through barriers. But make no mistake, in a lightweight revolver, it kicks like a mule. That's why platform choice matters. In a full-size steel revolver like the Ruger GP100 or Smith & Wesson 686, the recoil is manageable. In fact, some shooters find it comfortable once they get used to the snap. One of the biggest advantages? You can shoot .38 Special out of any .357 Magnum revolver. That means training with cheaper, softer ammo and saving the Magnums for real-world defense. Top defensive loads: Speer's 135 grain gold dot and Hornady's critical duty 135 grain flex lock. Both offer reliable expansion and barrier-blind performance. In the hands of a practiced shooter, the .357 Magnum is a no-compromise solution that brings serious power to every trigger pull. Now, let's talk about the heavyweight champion of revolver rounds, the .44 Magnum. There's no sugarcoating it. This cartridge is a beast. It delivers tremendous energy on target, and in the right hands can end a threat with a single well-placed shot. But with that power comes punishment. The recoil is brutal in lighter guns and even challenging in full-size frames. For most people, the .44 Magnum isn't practical for daily carry or rapid follow-ups. But here's where things get interesting. Enter the .44 Special. It's the softer, more manageable cousin that fits in any .44 Magnum revolver. With significantly less recoil, the .44 Special gives you decent performance while keeping the gun under control. For many shooters, it's the perfect middle ground, especially when loaded with defensive rounds like the Winchester Silver Tip or Hornady 165 grain critical defense. So what do you get? Versatility, one revolver, two personalities. You can train or carry with .44 Special and load up with Magnum when you want maximum force. Just know this: if you miss with a .44 Magnum, your follow-up might be too slow. With great power comes great recoil. When people think of the .45 ACP, they picture semi-autos like the 1911. But in a revolver, it's one of the most underrated defensive options out there. Revolvers like the Smith and Wesson 625 and Ruger Redhawk chambered in 45 ACP use moon clips, allowing lightning-fast reloads and rock-solid case retention. You get all the stopping power of .45 without the bulk of a semi-auto. Recoil is surprisingly tame, accuracy is excellent, and ammo is everywhere. Plus, reloaders love the round for its flexibility and low-pressure operation. Want something even simpler? Go with .45 auto rim, nearly identical to .45 ACP, but with a rimmed case that works without clips. But here's a warning. Avoid using CCI .45 ACP shot shells in revolvers. The manufacturer specifically advises against it for safety reasons. Still, for everyday defense, the .45 ACP delivers consistent, controllable power in a revolver package. It's smooth shooting, easy to manage, and hits with serious authority. It may not have the drama of a Magnum, but when you need reliable performance, this round gets it done. This is the one you came to hear about. The round, so controversial, it's banned or restricted in at least 3 US states. The .110 shotgun shell, fired from revolvers like the Taurus Judge and Smith and Wesson Governor. Yes, you heard right. A shotgun shell in a revolver. And it's not a gimmick. At contact distance out to 7 yards, the .410 can be brutally effective. Take the Hornady critical defense .110. It fires a column of 2.35 caliber round balls stacked under a non-jacketed FTX slug, moving at around 750 feet per second. It delivers 3 separate impacts in one pull of the trigger. That means tight patterns, deep penetration, and an incredible chance of stopping the threat fast. Whether it's venomous snakes on your property or home invaders inside your door, a .110 revolver gives you serious flexibility. And that power? It's exactly why some states decided it's too much. It blurs the line between handgun and shotgun. And for some lawmakers, that's a threat in itself. But for the rest of us, it might just be the most devastating round you can carry in a wheel gun. Before the .410 Judge ever hit store shelves, the .45 Colt had already earned its place in American history. This cartridge dates back to the 1870s, but don't let its age fool you. In modern revolvers like the Taurus Judge, Smith and Wesson, Model 25, and Ruger Redhawk, the .45 Colt is still a formidable defensive round. It delivers excellent accuracy, manageable recoil, and serious energy on target, especially when loaded with modern defensive ammo. Even classic handloads like a 200-grain flat-nose bullet over 6 grains of powder can push 750 feet per second with barely any kick. The real beauty? You can switch seamlessly between .410 shot shells and .45 Colt in the same gun, giving you unmatched versatility for home defense or trail carry. It may have cowboy roots, but in the right revolver, the .45 Colt still holds its own in a 21st century gunfight. The .22 long rifle is often dismissed as too weak for self-defense. But that's a mistake. No, it doesn't have the stopping power of a Magnum. But it has something else. Control. It's incredibly soft shooting with virtually no recoil. That makes it ideal for new shooters, older adults, or anyone who needs fast, accurate follow-up shots under pressure. And let's not forget, shot placement beats power every time. A well-placed .22 round can absolutely stop a threat, especially at close range. Plus, it's cheap, widely available, and great for building muscle memory on the range without breaking the bank. Would I make it my first choice for self-defense? Number but in trained hands, or as a backup in a deep concealment gun, the .22 LR is far from useless. The 44 Special is one of those calibers that refuses to die, but never quite takes over. It comes and goes in waves, but every time it resurfaces, shooters remember why they loved it in the first place. It offers a smooth shooting experience, solid energy on target, and manageable recoil, even in medium-frame revolvers. It may not have the headline-grabbing power of a .44 Magnum, but it brings real-world effectiveness without the punishment. Modern loads like the Winchester Silver Tip 200 Grain, Speer Gold Dot, and Hornady Critical Defense 165 Grain have brought this round back into serious defensive territory. It's not the most common caliber, and finding ammo can be hit or miss, but when it's on shelves, it's worth grabbing. For those who want something a bit different, with deep roots and proven results, the .44 Special is a classic that still gets the job done. So what did we learn? From the timeless .38 Special to the thunderous .44 Magnum, and yes, even the humble .22 LR, revolver rounds cover every corner of self-defense. But when a round, like the .410 shotgun shell, gets banned in multiple states, not for safety issues, but because it works too well, you know you're looking at something truly powerful. Now the question is yours. Would you carry a .410 revolver if it was legal in your state? Let us know in the comments below. And if you believe your right to self-defense shouldn't stop at a state line or be limited by politicians, subscribe to Firepower right now. We expose the truth. We test what matters. And we stand with those who believe that freedom is non-negotiable.